Yeah, that's going to be maybe a bit hard with a Rubik there to punish.
Yeah, I think you stick with the 1 point. Just root them and auto. Use the damage from your auto attacks instead. Because you do want to get up your E spell. What's that called?
The E is the Purifying Flames, the nuke, and the nuke and the heal. Yep.
Yeah, because like you'll get to level 8, and after that it's up to chance, you know. So then you want those skill points done.
I like that, up to chance. We'll see here how this game will be going. Nightfall over on the Enigma. Both teams smoking out of the fountain and eager to get into battle for game 1 of our 3rd series here on Stream A. TI11 group stage. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Excited for this one. Lots of tips. Lots of tips. Lots of horns.
Wow, it's like a carnival.
It is, yeah. It's like WTF mode with horns. They're experimenting with GarageBand or something like that right now. Very lovely stuff. But again, these two teams, they've met each other a couple of times. Some in higher stakes tournaments for some, grand finals for others, and for the first time for a couple of these guys on these respective banners.
I mean, so far, every time I've seen Sven support, it's been extremely underwhelming. So I'm hoping that it will show me something new here. Because you always have the dream, right, of what you want. You want the Wraith Pact and you want your Ag Shard. But usually I just see brown boots and under-leveled with no impact. So I'm curious if they can show me something new here.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what do you think the strength of a support Sven, pardon me, could be in that case? I know he's looked underwhelming to you, but what do you think? Is there potential for him to get work done here?
I mean, it would be if they somehow could get kills with the Shadow Fear and using the Stormbolt, right?
Okay, charge off through. They're ignoring the bounty because fights. We gotta fight first. Then they go. Crit's gonna retrieve the bounty and collect first blood on the Faith Beyond. Sin Q has been forced out. 3 stacks of Shadow Razors should probably send him back to the fountain, and there's gonna be all EG here to start.
Very nice. How many bounties did they even get there? I think they got
Looks like 3.
Yeah. And getting first blood with an Igla in your team, like, quite good. Very good start. Oh, because I'm just wondering this Visage Mars lane. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this Sven a bit here. Okay, I think they're just killing this guy.
Yep, they are. Arteezy with a kill there. Got to be careful on return damage just to not give him enough soul assumption charges for a return kill. It's beyond. As you can see, he's eager to go for it, but Fly and Arteezy doing a good job of balancing that lust for a kill with some harass damage out from Fly early. Nice one. He's not back, but he did go for this Dispose early. His mid lane as well. Early level is a bit difficult for the Mars. He always does have this spear to push back Abed. If nothing to say, gets kind of trampled on and whatnot. But got to be careful with that, because an Onslaught could put him right back in your face if you're not careful.
Yeah. No, I think this Visage lane is the most intense one. Because I can see it definitely going both ways, but I feel like when they hit level 2 here with Marcy Visage, they're going to be really, really strong.
Can they just as easily kill this Sven as well as SF, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Marcy's... There you go. Now
there it is. Bounce off the creep. Maybe go for Fly, but really such an eager, you know, proposal when you got SF idling under tower with all his Shadow Razors and full mana.
Yeah.
Too risky as Abed is taking the creep for a bit of a walk. He looks a bit worse for wear. We'll collect the Water Rune, and nothing to say is zoning him from the mid lane pretty effectively. Abed, he's got Onslaught in 2 seconds and a Fairy Fire, but he's going to send his courier the long way around, and that'll be the refill for him.
Oh, Arteezy is going crazy here.
Oh yeah? The Sin Q did actually rebound and Dispose already, so
yeah.
Pop off a little bit. Mid lane, there's that Onslaught on through. The Sphere, not quite under tower. Abed still trying to do a little bit of damage here, but nothing to say, just too tanky.
Yeah, nothing to say that. He played it beautifully. He didn't let Abed get his bottle before he had to pick up that rune. And then he basically made him tank the creeps. So he's looking really good right now.
Good creeps mid as well, actually, for EG at the moment. Watching over both runes, perhaps scouting for rotations. Well, as there they go, clearing some Eidolons down bottom. Yeah, nice job making quick work of those. Fly might be in for a bit of trouble though, but Crit's all out of mana. They actually, I don't know if luck or what.
Oh no!
Kind of pulls, and that's going to be the salve getting canceled, right?
Oh, that's so bad.
Got another. Oh no, he doesn't. Just the 2 tangos then to operate with. Be a punishing moment in this lane, perhaps, especially as the wave's pushing on in. Crit might go and stack a camper. Yeah, he's going to contest this bull for sure. You can be sure about that. Sometimes those Warpine Raiders, though, you auto-attack them and they don't really care so much. That one was more like, it got really, you know, it was like a dog. You show it like a little toy and it just wants to chase it. That was Oracle's cape right there.
Yeah. At least they can triple the sidelines here.
Yeah. Like he'll be able to get that one done. Mid lane, nothing to say, though. Abed, ooh, got pretty close there for a kill, but it looks like the God's Rebuke slow to get him out of what could have been a sticky situation. 4-minute water runes, though. Looks like both would be going to Abed here. Nothing to say. He's got to go into his own jungle to refill the rune, and we'll TP back on in.
Fly dying top. Yeah.
Gonna die, disposed and rebounded. A little bit of space created, and now the wave is equilibrium is in a bit of a weird space. I think this is where the creep wave normally meets top, right? These stairs.
Sure. RTC got it. Raindrops here now, so he's feeling way better.
Suppose might not be feeling too good right now, but has some support from Fly as they're gonna make the jump onto Faith Beyond and an easy kill there. They also pick up a kill down bottom onto Y. Good Q is the only one left standing here, and I can't really eagerly chase for a kill like that.
Yeah, so Ame is doing really well in CS here, but this lane is not going to get easier. It's just going to get harder and harder, right? Especially when Enigma hits level 5. Then he probably has to plan to head into the jungle. And you can see mid, it's absolute clown show there.
Maybe a little ring around the rosy there in the mid lane. And eventually Abed doesn't really want to contest CS between a tier 1 tier 2. He runs the risk of being speared into a tier 2 tower, and those things hurt early.
EGR playing their safe lane beautifully.
Careful though. I think Y takes another death here. This could be really punishing. Yeah, Malefus is there instantly. Crit with a really nice wraparound, and that's just an easy kill. And now he's got to walk back to lane. Ame, he's going to be alone for some time.
Very hard. I mean, this is not the lane you pick if you want to counter Enigma, you know?
Top lane as well is not going really swimmingly for LGD. You can see now Sin Q pulling creeps behind the tower here. Just needing to avoid this lane. It's a bit easy, isn't it? It's just Stormhammer into triple raise, and it feels like they can kill either of them.
Yeah. And they have... Oh my god, he missed.
Mid? Oh,
yeah, mid's just taking so much damage. And it's annoying too, because even when nothing to say, he's level 6.
Right. Red's hitting mid here for the minute 6 power and spawns. EG with good coverage, but no wards here. There is a Spear of God, but the root's going to spawn top lane. But guess what? Nothing to say. We're here for you. Abed's got pulverized, and they've got him dead.
Yeah.
Sin Q ends up taking the rune. It's an invis, so Abed at least won't be getting a bottle refill here, but he'll be happy with the kill.
He's got the bounty up there.
And he's still got his bounty in the jungle.
Voila.
And Abed closing in on level 7. Mars still level 5. It's not easy.
It's a rotation top though. Oracle looking to go top, but mid lane is where nothing to say is in trouble because Fly closing the gap. A nice spear back is going to stop Abed from getting the kill, and it'll actually save nothing to say. The top, that's where the action is. Once again, RTZ is going to be disposed from underneath this tower. That will recall Fly to the lane. But it also leaves Ame completely abandoning this bottom lane to Nightfall's Enigma. He has a game here.
Yeah. No, this is what we expected, right? I mean, obviously, the Oracle dying that many times, perhaps not. But it's not easy.
Your god had
Eventually, this Enigma is just going to take over.
Crit even lingering in this mid lane. Good wards up from LGD to at least prevent anyone from ganking Ame in the jungle too easily. So he should be safe, and he's off and continuing to farm out 3 points on the Lunar Blessing. There's damage here. Going for that Mask of Madness early. We should see his farm continue to accelerate. But right now, LGD turn their attention towards the opposite side of the map where they get a swift D-ward against Fly. Maybe looking to threaten the life here of SF. gonna say it's got an arena as well towards this mid lane. Mid 8 runes are spawning in, and LGD is bringing more bodies here. In fact, both supports to the top rune spawn, which is a haste. Abed's gonna get out of here. I don't think he quite saw the rune. Perhaps he did, but back to safety, he'll go all the same.
Yeah, the thing is, even if you trap him in the arena, right, I don't know if they have... They might just have the damage. It's a level 3 Oracle and a level 4 Marcy. It's not... Might not be enough to kill him.
A bit worse for wear. Why, by the way, went for a full null tally here on the Oracle. Does feel like Oracle, you know, with all his magic damage, similar to a Skywrath Mage, right, can actually take advantage of this with that little bit of spell amp, but be a little bit greedy here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even get spell amp anymore, right? You only get mana regen.
Sure, that's you get mana. No, true. Yeah, that's been forever ago. It's just mana. I guess maybe it is for the mana regeneration.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
RTZ?
I'm actually not sure. Okay,
top lane.
He's tanking. Oh,
he's got Requiem. Look at that. He's threatening to go for it as well. Why as well, throwing in some damage. There's Requiem. This time RTZ, he's not even letting it go quite yet. Teasing LGD with this as he makes it back safely underneath his tier 1 tower. In fact, he's going to get a little bit of healing off of that Oracle. Of course, he'll TP away. He doesn't want to be too greedy here, but well, nicely done. He'll tank through 3 yet again.
Yeah. No, so LGD are desperately trying to pressure here, right? Because you can see the Enigma by himself is killing the bottom tower. So I wonder... No, they're just leaving Fly by himself.
Yeah, and he'll die. He'll die that time. Nothing to say with a haste rune as well. It was just about to secure that, no matter what was going to happen there.
No, I'm just wondering, because it would be huge for LGD if they could get this tower here. I feel like Abed maybe should have tried to rotate up here.
She still has time. I mean, Faith Beyond, this push would go a lot faster if he was level 6.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, if they get the mid tower, then that's fine. But
force rotation up back there. It's going to be now. Oh, he tried, I think, to catch him with the God's Rebuke, but didn't. And now with RTZ here with the Shadow Raise damage, the control, it's almost flawless, but it's good enough for the kill here. Yeah. They might have to let this top tower go in the meantime, but it looks like mid is all theirs. LGD have already used their Fortify.
Yeah, if getting this mid tower, then it's fine. You can let them have the top tower. Kill on the mid hero and the mid tower, it's huge.
And now Abed's going top. Another TP coming in from Crit. Abed to start with that trample. Plenty of damage now after the onslaught on in. Faith Beyond trying to micro the familiars on over, but he's not making it out of here alive by the looks of things.
Yeah, just auto attack.
Oh no, and he might lose a bird. Oh, the familiar, that's going to be a plus 100 right there for Crit. That feels amazing for a Rubik.
Oh, and just look at the cooldown too. He just used it.
That's real painful. Oh, he still gets to play a little bit of Dota, about half Dota. It's not as bad, right? I like to say it was as when a lone druid loses his bear, because at least Oracle, I mean, rather, at least Visage has items.
Abed is going for it.
Ooh, okay. And that's how you, you know, neglect the trample damage, right? You saw it there. Fate's Edict meant he ignored all of that trample damage. It is dealt as magical.
Yeah, completely countered.
Bait TPs, as you say, and that buys a lot more time for Nightfall to do as he please. And right now, that is Rush Wraith Pact. He's got that one done. It's already flying his way.
Yeah, I mean, if you just take a quick look at the net worths here, it tells the story that EG are feeling amazing, and LGD don't have anything right now.
Getting that worth lead, but it blossomed into a bit more. Ame, I think, is going to do his best to keep that as close to 3 or even 0 as he can. And he's going to get a lot of Eidolons here. That's certainly nice.
Yeah.
His game is going to be looking a little bit challenging for him. He might need an item or two before he can show up to these fights with how eager EG have been to fight into him. And you can see EG even expecting him in the triangle. Won't find anyone there.
No, I feel we have seen this Luna Visage a couple. Okay, never mind. We have the smoke here. Let's see. Maybe a fight. Fight the brewing.
We'll get back to that point, but yeah, there is the fight brewing. They're going on a fly, but oh no! From behind, in comes Abed. He catches 2 with the onslaught. Sinkyu pulverizes. Well, nice interrupt though instantly. Oh, but he's actually disarmed by the Fate's Edict. They're gonna lose the Oracle. Sinkyu on the run here. Abed giving chase. He's got another onslaught in 2 seconds. Yeah. I don't think he makes it out. He might even use it to try and catch Faith Beyond. No, he's not gonna be too greedy. He didn't know what lied in the shadows, and or maybe for the best there. It's nothing to say. Did rotate on up and won't really have anything to show for his efforts.
Yeah. I mean, the only positive thing here is Ame is farming up a storm. He's getting everything he wants.
Crit and RTZ kill him. What do you think? Probably not, right?
If they came from the correct angle, right?
Okay.
But like this, it should be very difficult.
Yeah, they had a ward down, so they knew where he was. Crit made the rotation, but couldn't connect for the kill fast enough.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was gonna say we've casted a bunch of games now with Luna Visage, and I feel like for some reason it's always looked like this. They just the lanes are just too hard for some reason, and you feel like it shouldn't be that way. Like these are pretty strong laners, but they're catching trips.
Nah, he's in the Arena of Blood, disposed, got off the wand charges, but he's still dead. Does force a few more spells onto himself, and Nightfall's coming in, hasn't used the Black Hole yet, has Wraith Pact Demon, might look for the 2 supports. No. Okay, but he did make them scatter, and LGD are not really looking like they want to fight this any longer. Nothing to say, doing his best, trying to get out of here, as using the False Promise. Why? He's going to live at 40 HP. The Black Hole doesn't catch anything, but he's going to get those Alpha Wolves. Down they go. Nightfall catches the Black Hole he wants, and LGD make it out alive.
Yeah. Actually, a little thing I noticed is when Sven presses Warcry, right, this Primal Beast goes insane. He's running so fast. It's so much damage on this trample.
That's a good point.
And also with the Eidolons. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, these Eidolons used to be much more sluggish. They did receive some pretty significant buffs, I think, like to their animations and turn rates, which helps them move much more fluidly, but even more so, right, when they've got that move speed buff. Absolutely. Yeah, good call on that. Warcry for Fly. And of course, this is not a chorus fan. He's ignoring what it's Great Cleave. What am I going to hit creeps? Absolutely not. I'm a position 5. You crazy?
Yeah, this is definitely the best I've seen a position 5 Sven look. Like solidify his lane, win it, and now is running with his team, being kind of tanky, having a stun, and then buffing.
No, I mean, tanky enough, right? I mean, he's just got a wand, he's got these infused raindrops, and he's going straight into Shard, wasting no time. He's not going to quite be able to buy it right at 15 minutes, but again, that's 7 bonus armor early on. It is completely undispellable, which stacks fully with Warcry.
Yeah, but they haven't managed to catch Ame, so he's still the top net worth now, actually, and this is what you need. Like, this was one of the problems for Secret. Like, they didn't have this.
What Arteezy? What, you gamer? He caught him in the trees! Unbelievable! Nothing to say. Tried to get out in time. Arteezy knows where he can smell the fear off of him, and will collect his soul with what a kill!
Yeah, very good glyph usage there.
Unbelievable.
And now Abed really quickly sits up top here. But I don't know if they can go. Fly is coming.
They've got Y as well behind. He's got False Promise ready. This does feel like a difficult kill, but not if you take down the Oracle first. He has managed to so far be a bit of
Here's crit.
There's crit in with a stolen rebound. Fit beyond certainly not expecting that.
Yeah, look at the Primal go there. Woo.
Oh, and they caught Y. He aggroed the wagon on over. So unlucky. Abed is not even bothering with the kill onto Y. Might even just give it. Yeah, there they go. They'll give it to Abed. A double kill for him. Everything's turning up EG.
Yeah. No, looking good. I mean, their hope here is Ame the Luna going for BKB. And how are they? Yeah, they're kind of closing in on Wraith Pact on Beyond. So that would probably be their timing. Oh, but Roche. The timing is just, it's too slow.
Yeah, in they go. Nightfall with all the Eidolons. Abed as well can tank this easily. He'll probably come in and relieve Fly momentarily. If they can, yeah, go ahead. There it is. Path in a little bit obstructed there, but this is going to go down relatively quickly. And I just don't see LGD, not without this Blink Dagger at least, for nothing to say. They just don't have the team fight to contest that.
Yeah. No, they're gonna need to Luna BKB, hit the nice arena, and then go in with the birds, sidekick on Ame, and hope he cleans up. But now this Sven is actually...
Birds. Oh, they got both of them. 200 gold for crits, and now maybe even a kill on a Sin-Q. They are going to lose, however, Fly for this, but Arteezy's in. He's already got another bird. 300 gold already in the fight, and Sin-Q trying to tank through this one. Does get the False Promise. There's nothing to say with the blink, and he does catch Nightfall, but the Wraith Pack still out. Arteezy gets off the Requiem. He's still alive, toggling out back to Agi to collect the soul of Sin-Q, and he's still going to lift this one. Farming Ancients. Down he goes, finally, I think to Ancients, but I bet activating the BKB, he's going to go ahead and route Ame from this fight. He's kind of completely alone here, though. The rest of the team trying to catch up to him, and now they will easily collect it. Now the life of Ame. Black Hole as well. This time it doesn't miss, but it is still canceled. There's the onslaught on in. It catches nothing to say as soon as he blinks. Abed really trying for this kill here as the stolen Eclipse used just for a bit of disco lights from Crit. Joining this fight for the second time is Sin-Q. This time Arteezy without an Aegis. They're going to have to let Faith Beyond live, but it's at the cost of nothing to say, and Ame.
Yeah. Ame really didn't want to fight there, but it was actually looking kind of promising, but EG, they just had too much stuff there. And I think Fly, yeah, he's completed his scepter here. So
here's a
lot of
replay.
armor.
When does this stop looking good for LGD? Because from here it looks great.
Let's see here. I think, yeah, Enigma is on his way here, so the Enigma hasn't done anything yet. And when he arrives here, I think the Tides... Okay, he gets stunned up first, right, so you don't notice him. But the Wraith Pact is here, already reducing damage, and now it's just hopeless. And this is when Ame shows up, and the fight is already over. And he's just like, yeah, now I ran all the way here, let's fight. But
there's a kill onto Y, and unfortunately that doesn't really give him a lot of information. Finally, Ame's going to move into the jungle after he respawns, but they were trying to get the D ward there, and will swiftly punish him for that. RTZ, okay, slightly displaced from his team. He's just going to activate Mask of Madness and remove half HP from Sinkido, just like that. And EG, they seem to really like this tempo kind of playstyle. They're already onto the top tier 2 tower, even before mid. Get a Fortify out. Nothing to say is going to clear the wave mid to make sure that they can't siege 2 towers now. It's a good play. It's going to give some breathing room for the rest of LGD to farm a bit more. And with that space, sorry to cut you off, Pi. BKB's on the way now for Ame.
Okay. Let's see. You're still lacking a little bit in damage, but it's not completely hopeless yet. You can still win fights here. There's no BKB on Enigma, for example.
Nightfall. He's snuck past his ward. Why? He's tried to catch them out here with this. LGD as well, kind of following on through, but it's going to be Ame. I think the person they get the jump on behind though is Y. Can he get the ulti off? Get the BKB off at least as Ame, but there's going to be no black hole for this fight as they kill the Enigma. It was on cooldown for another minute anyway, but they forced the BKB all the same, and now they're going to look to counter engage. Abe, it's time for his BKB. Nothing to cancel here, the pulverize, except for the dispel. There's another stolen eclipse here, still doing damage, but Ame still lives. Arteezy has killed both birds as the down goes crit, down goes Ame. Y with 2 kills here. Arteezy trying to get the ulti off. Sinkyu's can interrupt it the once before he sends scattering back with the fear. Abed still chasing after this Oracle. Now it's a contend with nothing to say. But EG, they picked up now both supports, or will shortly here, as Y being ran down. Another Stormhammer stun in a second. Nothing to say. Able to TP away. It's Arteezy who gets through Y, and maybe Abed still looking for more. Onslaught in a second here, Pi. Does he die for it? Absolutely. There he goes.
Okay. Oops. Oh, you can see like the slight hope there, but they have 2 BKB. Nah, they didn't even have BKB on Shadowfiend yet. He just came in later when most spells were used, and they could clean up.
Yeah, I mean, and check out Fly's damage in that fight recap. He's still doing damage here in these fights, actually. Second most behind Arteezy, sure, but 1,600 damage done by a Sven is pretty commendable.
Yeah, no, he's showing that this hero actually works.
And they might be able to catch something to say. Ooh, that was a close one, but Nightfall, oh, he knows where he's at, breaking the trees, giving chase. There's no TP away for nothing to say. Good spear, but no trees to stun him. As Crit is going to cut him off here. Like I say, trying to jig through the trees. I think he now realizes he is just about dead. Nightfall doing what he can here, bringing in a couple more Eidolons. They will eventually get that kill on nothing to say after he escapes their grasp down bottom.
Yeah. Now this game is very difficult. You lost that fight showing the BKB on Luna. I mean, you probably still have 1 or perhaps 2 more fights like that left. Roche is still 3 minutes, but Luna can pick up another item. And yeah, and hopefully Enigma doesn't finish BKB, but I don't see... I don't know. He only needs like 1.4k gold, right? And he'll have it, so...
That'll be a bit difficult. He's getting there. And anytime they do group up for a siege now, Arteezy has this 15 talent right presence or affects buildings, and he's eager to push. He's going to make use of this even through backdoor because apparently his attack range exceeds that of the towers.
Yeah, the problem here even is they have a lot of physical damage on LGD, right? But this armor that Sven provides is... I don't know, it's just... Luna does not deal the damage you think she does. How much is it? It's a lot, right? It's 7 passive plus 15. So 22 armor if they pop their BKBs. Like, they're not dying to this Luna.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, right? I've only calculated it with this 10 Warcry armor talent, but you know, when I tested it in demo mode, it'll bring a hero with 0 armor all the way up, I think, like to 28, which is like 66% damage resist.
Yeah.
So it's a lot, and it's undispellable. At least the 7 armor is, right? And of course, if you have Vlad's, that's undispellable as well, that aura. So you're already looking at like 10 armor easy in these fights.
Yeah.
The damage mitigation. I mean, maybe this is why, you know, like you said, this is not the first time we've seen this Lunar Blessing with familiars go to work, but they're just not living in these fights. This nerf that Visage received quite recently, where they nerfed the radius from 1200 to 900 on the cloak, it means that the birds can't be that far away from you before they lose that resistance aura, and they're made of paper, man.
Yeah.
Like here, look, Arteezy two-shots him. I mean, sure, he's got minus armor, right? But that doesn't normally happen if they're close to the Visage.
Yeah. And Enigma's about to pick up his BKB. Everything is just smooth. They're just trying to like constrict the map a bit, waiting for the Roche.
Here's an opening though, maybe for LGD. They're gonna smoke up.
Yeah.
They are fighting maybe into this BKB, but Nightfall's not here, so it would be a 5v4 fight. No Aegis advantage. This could be an opening, and that's a great start as well, as Crit is gonna be left behind. Fly thought about counter-initiating, but they'll just let the Rubik go.
Now you gotta respect it about like strong teams like this, like LGD. Even though Mars is like 300 gold away from BKB, Luna really wants to finish her butterfly. They still look for any opportunity they can to like stop the bleed.
Yeah.
So it's been at 7k gold in now for what, 4 minutes? And like you don't want to let it slip further.
Yeah, I mean that power spike, you know, is essentially just on Eagle Song, right? A little bit more armor, some damage and attack speed thanks to the Agi for Ame, and in you go. Yeah. I mean, it's not like you can really wait, like you're saying, for all these luxury items. I mean, now they're coming online, right? There's Marcy with their BKB, but Arteezy with an eye of his own with a fresh butterfly and likely a kill on a Faith Beyond. Decent micro here, but with a pulverize at the ready, yeah, that Piggy is definitely going to market.
Yeah, and Fly, instead of helping up with the kill, picks up a bird. Yeah. He knows how it feels.
Yeah, he definitely knows.
Oh, a full butterfly and Shadow Fiend. Yeah, you give him 20 more armor, I don't see him dying.
So magic, yeah, the magic damage is not really beat up. Plus, he's got BKB, of course.
Yeah.
And the beauty, right, of being able to disassemble your Mask of Madness is you put all the components to use. That's, what is it, Quarterstaff goes into the Butterfly, and that Morbid Mask is going to head into Satanic.
Yeah.
Pure efficiency there for Arteezy. You can see Ame looking to do the same, and he's done a commendable job keeping even here with Arteezy, especially considering how dangerous the map has been for him to be showing on or farming on.
Yeah, for sure. And Roche could potentially be up now, right? So it kind of forces LGD to go.
Yeah, LGD are going to be spurred to action here, but this time I think EG in a much better position compared to when they got the pickoff onto Crit. Zapping the wave here, Nightfall. It's going to be hiding in these trees. Blink Dagger and BKB, but the wrap from LGD might break on him here, as they're all smoked up. EG, though, showing patience, holding good cliffs here in the enemy triangle. LGD just out of ranges. Ame, he's going to peek on forward. His blink's going to break. There's going to be the drums of endurance. Nothing can say. He's going to go on, finds a spear, but Arteezy's too fast on the BKB. Gets off the ulti. The BKBs, though, from Ame, and nothing to say. Allow him to turn, and the Black Hole is only on the Sin Q. He should die during this. No, he's still continuing to fight, thanks to the False Promise, which only lasts another second. Down he goes. Faith Beyond on the run. But LGD, they've been scattered from this fight. They're chasing now even a secondary hero there. That's why he does manage to escape thanks to a fortuitous Invis rune. Good luck, at least for LGD, is that Roche is not yet up, but this might cost them still some map control.
Yeah, and they're quick here. Abed, because LGD still don't know if Roche is up, so he wants to farm. But Abed reads this and finds him here.
And Fly is here as well, and there's no BKB here by. They just use it in that last fight. The trample, look how fast he is there with the war cry. Pulverized to secure it, and Abed's got like 9, 0, and 11 here on the mid lane Primal Beast.
That's the difficulty, right? You know the Roche could be up, but it wasn't up. So instead of Roaching, EG are just out looking for you.
And
that's
now,
the gamble you take.
And now, because you gambled wrong, it's just all gone. You know, you're almost bankrupt now at this stage, because now Roche is going to respond. Crit is just going to be, you know, the man in the pit, the ward in the pit to notify the team. And that'll go down relatively quickly here, to say the least.
Yeah.
LGD, maybe still a couple fights left in them, but EG with some proper positioning here in that last fight certainly are able to flex their net worth with advantage, and now are looking to get an Aegis on top. Nice reaction time there from Arteezy to get the BKB off. That made all the difference in that fight.
Yeah, and even more armor here coming out from the Sven, going for the Solar Crest.
Wow.
So yeah, he buffs up.
You know, Of all the heroes to take advantage of a Solar Crest, I think Primal does it pretty well, right? Because not everyone cares for that 10% move speed, or the armor even, but Primal certainly does. He's happy to have that. Yeah, that one feels pretty good. Abed did lose his courier. It looks like it had a Shiva's guard on it, so he's got even more armor now. Yep. Careful. LGD looking for a bit of a jump here. They do have a ward, and they see Arteezy farming, but quite suspiciously, Pi, he's completely alone.
Yeah, but you don't know, right?
Yeah, that doesn't look right to me. It was kind of the right move, and guess what? They're going to find Ame completely alone again. He has BKB this time, but can he even get it off? There's no one here to save him. Someone help out Ame. Oh, he gets the BKB off, but he still dies, Pi. Sin-Q trying to fight through this one. Abed as well, pops his own BKB. Nightfall has no black hole, but they don't need it. The damage on the Faith Beyond, who's hiding against the spear wall, at least is going to be able to live a bit longer. Sin-Q dies, though, all in exchange only for crit. But Ame, the big one to drop yet again, just moving, trying to make the right moves onto the other side of the map, and EG's just waiting there for him.
Yeah, and unfortunately the Oracle is so close, but yet so far away. Doesn't make it there with the ultimate there. No. With the false promise. If he gets that off, I still think they lose, but at least try to fight back.
Oh no, the birds.
Birds.
Okay, he's got two more. He's got two more. And they're level 2 birds at least. He didn't have to cast it at level 11. That never feels too good. The Fortify used out though. And LGD now, they've just about used up all their defensive reserves here. Wraith Pact even. It's going to keep EG off of the high ground.
Yeah, they're going to still have Black already.
Yep. I didn't have it in that last engagement. I don't know how much they really need to force high ground now. They still have Aegis for 3 more minutes here. Now you've got
the
Fortifies of the birds. All those were brand new birds. They barely get to spread their wings, and now the black hole is gonna find 2 cores yet again. This isn't a core spec, but he's still doing some damage, and now goes Abed. Down goes Ame. Arteezy punches him into the grave, receives a double kill now. It's nothing to say at BKB, but he's running for his life, and they call it. LGD taken down in just under 30 minutes here by this EG lineup. Well done.
Very well played by EG. Suspicious Oracle pick. You always give the benefit of the doubt, you know, but at the end of the day, it did not work out. It's also this last pick Enigma, right? It's just nasty. Yeah. It seems like Nightfall, like giving him the last pick there's just so many things that can mess with you. But what has it shown so far? Broodmother, Enigma, Beastmaster.